I want to welcome everybody to another edition of Business Wisdom Wednesday Live. And I have my sister here, Janine Biggins. Now, Janine, when you think about this whole construction around AI and what it has done and how it has really confused a lot of people, right?
Right.
But we want to get into that. But first, let's talk about you. Tell us more about who you are behind this amazing consulting, Biggins Consulting. Okay?
Okay. Thank you for having me. I started out my first business in 1998. It was the Voluptuous Woman Company. I had clothing for plus size women.
Yay!
So, self-taught. I went to Howard University.
HU. Yes.
Graduated in 88, so I'm telling my age. So when I started my business, there wasn't any social media. But I had a computer. We had dial-up at the time. I'm really don't want to tell you everything.
It's all good.
And I was self-taught, but I was able to, at the time I didn't have product. I was able to reach people in the UK, in the Caribbean, all through the internet, and that fascinated me. And I just went on and learned to, market my business online. I had a chance to go to Dusseldorf, Germany, and London with the Department of Commerce on the first trade mission in 2005.
You've been doing it.
And then from that, I just started learning and went into text marketing and video marketing, all digital. And then AI hit.
Yes.
Now
it hit hard.
It's not new. It's been around since the 40s and 50s and 60s. But it became available to the smaller business in November 22 when OpenAI started with ChatGPT.
Okay.
And ever since then, it's been gangbusters. And I'm blessed to have been in the first cohort taught by a Black woman, Alicia Little, the Little Sisters. If you go on YouTube, just put her name in. She's all
over the place.
She's all
certified.
Over the place. I was in her first cohort for her certification program. Now she's up to cohort 10.
Wow. Yeah, yes. Now you've invested time and money because those classes are about how much?
I think she's there up to 6,000 now.
Yeah, per person. But you're coming to the Greater Washington Urban League with your skill, with your heart, and you're going to provide. What are people should be looking forward to learning in your class?
Other than there's thousands of tools out there, we all know ChatGPT is one of them, and Claude, but it's not just about the tools. What can you do with them to make your life a little easier? Yes. You may not need that VA right now. You may want to implement a certain tool to help you with it. And so one I'm going to give you today is Notebook LM. It's part of Google. It's free. I free 99.
I love free. Yes.
So I've been going around and taping and everything, and what I'm going to do is upload it and have it create an audio for me that you can use almost like an audio podcast. So that's one of the things we'll be learning.
Okay.
So we're going to start from first part, and then we're going to go on. The first part is on the 23rd, and the second part is on the 30th.
Now, that class is going to be with a lot of people in the food and beverage business. How does AI connect into that space?
It gives it a way to do that. Gentleman who didn't like the social media, for you to create your social media without a social media manager by putting different prompts in. You can say, hey, I need a 30-day content calendar, content prompts, put it out there for LinkedIn, for Facebook, for Instagram, for Twitter, X now, and Pinterest. So it lets them kind of take the load off of them from that day-to-day marketing and then reaching out with AI or having AI reach out for you.
Now, I sat in one of your classes with my sister, and she still talks today about having so much information, so many tools. It's almost like having a whole plate of food and you don't know what to eat first.
Right.
What do we need to learn first to really master this AI?
The literacy part of it. Okay. What's the problem you want to solve with it? Is it that you're a solopreneur and you may be working at the same time as you're building a job, so therefore you don't have anybody to answer the phone? You can create a voice AI agent to do that. That will talk to your potential client and ask them questions as if it's me talking to them. Okay. Now they know it's not, a person, but it's not robotic. But you can get information from that. That's just one of the biggest things that you learn.
Yeah. And now I'm going to go a little deeper now, right?
Okay.
Because some people say, I can't afford really, like, I don't have the time and I don't have the money. How do you kind of get people past that fear?
If you don't make the time, you won't have a business. It's just that's what it is.
Okay.
It's gone past it's a nice to have. 25, year 25, I got my certification in 23, in 25, everyone is gangbusters on it. But they're so focused on the tools. But it's not so much having the tools, because you will drive yourself crazy with all the tools. There's thousands of them. I have what I call my tool stack, certain ones that are my go-to.
You want to share two more?
Yeah, I can share two more. So, of course, you have ChatGPT, but now they're called. So, one is gamma.app, GAMMA.app. If you don't like to do a PowerPoint and you may have a presentation to make, you can put a one-liner in gamma.app and tell it what you want, and it'll spit out a whole presentation for you in minutes.
I've seen it. Yeah.
In minutes. Yeah.
Okay, one more.
One more, and gammas, and I talked about free.
Yeah.
Gamma, actually, and I use also another one that's called Dub. It's not so much of AI. It's dubb.com. It's more like a video CRM. So instead of everyone going to YouTube, which I say still do, you may have a video you want to send out to potential customers, but you may have some other things you want them to get. You may have a link for them to make a meeting with you, another link for them to get your menu if you're a restaurant. They can get that all from one place versus you sending a whole bunch of links.
Now, the Greater Washington Urban League knows about the back office. We have this boss, right? And we consider you one of those subject matter experts that's in our boss package. What makes your teaching style unique?
The first thing I always like to find out, and if you register for the class, is a survey, a 5-question survey. I want to know what you already know, like what systems you work with. If it's just ChatGPT, fine, or what others. What is your hesitancy about using AI? The other thing is, what do you want to learn? What is your pain point? And I want you to list those. So that makes me then look at all of that and customize the training for the needs versus just coming in and shooting in a bunch of tools.
Got it. And you've been doing it how long now?
Since 2003, but I've been in digital marketing since 1998. When I started business and training.
So I'm going to open up the floor because I'm looking what time it is, and I know you're going to be here on Monday, so I want you to get well.
And let me just say one thing I want to say is that I have been blessed to have the opportunity at Morgan State to do a returning citizens 9-session AI accelerator.
Wow. Yes, give it to her.
Absolutely.
She's teaching.
But it's one thing I realized I want to bring that to the DC area.
Yeah.
But not only that, then I said, okay, who else needs it? Our domestic violence men and women who are trying to figure out a way to upskill. So those are some things I want to work and to link with the foundation to help find the funds for that. Because we don't charge them, but for 9 sessions, 2 a month, they come and they learn for 3 hours on a Thursday night and a Saturday, just once a month. So
you're giving it, sister. You're giving
fatherhood.
It. Yeah, fatherhood. Now, any questions? The mic is hot. Anybody have a question? Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hold on.
As far as our senior community, how does I don't need mic.
No, we
were recording it.
Oh, okay. As far as the senior community, because like my mom is 86, and cell phones are a challenge to our senior population.
Yes.
How do you migrate seniors into the AI platform?
I'm starting with the phone first and what they know. My mother is 87 and she's on Facebook. Yeah. Right. And I tell people that. And it's just, so I learn a lot from her and how to explain certain things and I'm telling them not to click on certain things just because it says one thing and it looks like don't click on that because 9 times out of 10, it's spam, it'll take your information. So just explaining things to them, starting them off slow, what they do know and what they don't know is what we want to start. So it's definitely the senior population is definitely in there as
Yeah.
well. And then they can move into the AI. They're not quite ready for that. We want to get them to the digital world first. Yeah.
So I asked this. You have another question? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Is that good?
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Because we want to record
This
it.
question is basically on the other side of the spectrum of the young man's asked you. How can we use it for positive planning for the youth? And how we get the youth involved where they're staying with a positive mindset so we can produce and use this technology for our benefits. Because I was told that the real AI is ancestry.
That's right.
Yes.
So we need to connect the way that the young folks know, or some way we can encourage them that they can use it for a positive aspect.
That's a great question. So positive aspect, one thing I would do with the youth is the notebook lm.google.com is free. What I would say to them is you take your phone, all of them have phones, you hit your record and talk to your ancestors. Ask them questions. Then once you finish that, you take it and upload it to Notebook LM. It's real easy to do. And it creates an audio version of that story. It'll create an infographic of it. It'll create a video of it. So just getting our youth, what I have found though with our youth, and we're trying to figure out a way to get past that, a lot of them are interested in AI. I have a 19-year-old niece that's here at Bowie. She's a creative. She don't want to do AI. But then I explained to her, from your art, I can make your art talk and move using AI. That changed her mind. So just showing them different ways. And also working with the schools. The schools are still very standoffish with AI. It's not going anywhere. We need to show them the right way to use it. So I would say start with that.
Great questions. And so we want to land this plane because I want everyone to be registered. On your table is the information about this upcoming Monday. I have Miss Nancy in the room, Miss Gunter in the room, the team, to answer any questions. But how, because at the Urban League, we make money. And so what are we missing not using AI in scaling our business to make money?
That's a good question. One way is, and I've explained this to a lot of people who want to start a business, you can take one tool that you learn with AI, the Gamma.app. I have a friend, that's all she wants to do. She takes that, she's made it to a business from one tool. She creates presentations for other businesses and websites from other businesses with the one tool. And she's making $500,000 a pop. So you can take the one tool, even the free tool, that notebook, and you can flip it and make it into a business. So if any of these, you may not want AI for yourself, or you may want a side business, you can take it and go from there.
Yes. Thank you. Now, I ask all my friends, the Urban League is about giving. What can we give to you? What do you need to grow your business?
I need more bodies who look like us to get into this technology and not be afraid of it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Whether it's our domestic violence, if you have a group, or our returning citizens, those are the communities that are not being taught about this. And AI is leveling the playing field for us, y'all, with your businesses. We can go compete. They don't even have to know what you look like.
Yes.
So it's a level playing field.
Thank you so much. This is the time. Business wisdom wins. You got a question? Yes.
Real quick thing. Right now in DC, they have started the new system of voting. It's called ranked choice voting, and that will be done in the primaries and in the general. Is it a way we can use AI to educate the community with that? Ranked choice voting?
I would say use AI to create information on what to vote. Because a lot of people don't know about these different positions. That's how we can use AI. Take the information, put it out there, put it on the Notebook LM, and then share that out to the public. This is what it's about. This is what this position is about. This is if we don't vote, what will happen? Because that's what we are at right now. What will happen if we don't vote? So yeah, we're using AI for that way as well. Definitely.
Well, you all, I want to thank you so much. We're right at that moment. On your desk, on your table already, there is a evaluation. Can you show them, Jasmine? The evaluation. That evaluation helps us. We have to measure what we do. And that measurement helps us to expand and serve you more. So please take a moment to fill out the survey. And please, before you leave, get somebody's number that you didn't have when you first showed up. Business Wisdom Wednesdays, you can find us on YouTube. We are asking that you go to your device and get ready to register for Monday. Space is limited, so you need to register now. And the class is only 2 times. And if you miss any of these classes, she's going to charge you a couple $1,000. So you might as well come to class now. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.